What is going on with Luna Classic? We're going to discuss these new burn proposals and what I think about them. We're going to be discussing the charts and an awesome, absolutely awesome opportunity you have right now only for you guys watching this video today. So you're not going to want to miss it. Let's jump straight onto it. First of all, the Google Trends continue to trend downwards. All we can do to help this out is by simply talking about Luna Classic online, right? Google owns YouTube. So if you like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff to this channel right now, it's going to help out these trends. That's what we want, right? So if you want to do your part, you can do your part by helping me out as well, smashing a little comment and that sort of good stuff. So first of all, proposal 5234 passed. Now, I don't know if I've been out of the loop here a little bit, but let me know if I'm wrong here, but I think that this is replacing the 1.2% burn. Let me know in the comment section if I've got something wrong here, but a lower rate of 0.2% has been proposed, and then to set aside 10% tax revenue to finance the ecosystem infrastructure and the contributors. I like that second part. But basically what's happened is, since the implementation of the 1.2% burn, on-chain transaction volume has decreased by 91.67%. Guys, I don't know if you guys... the amount of time that we spent speaking about this on the channel with hundreds and hundreds of people commenting in the comment section saying that a 1.2% burn would not make a difference to the volume. Now there is proof in the pudding that it does. This proves right here, once and for all, that 91% of the people that were moving the tokens actually do care about the 1.2% burn and actually don't want to be taxed. So please, let's not act like a cult here and let's be realistic. Now we have the proof. People don't want to be taxed when they move their own tokens. No matter how much you believe in it, if you have $100,000 worth of Luna Classic, just because that's a lot of money doesn't mean that you want to spend $1,000 to move it. It's just not the case, right? And so I think reducing this perfectly fine. I don't think it's going to make really much difference at all to the burning because nobody actually transacts Luna Classic on chain. It all happens off chain. Let's head back to Terra Classic here. We go to the markets. Binance, 50% of the volume Binance. KuCoin, 6%. Gate.io, and so on, so forth. So we need the transaction tax on off-chain, right? And I'm seeing comments saying that this means if we get 1.2%, this means that the centralized exchanges will start to burn it because that's what we're voting for. We don't have any say what the centralized exchanges do. Doesn't matter what we want, it's what the centralized exchanges want and what they think will make money. Now, Binance has seen a decrease in volume. We've seen that their burn has gone down, but they have been doing their part. And I honestly do think that these other exchanges are going to see that Binance has increased their revenue overall because people have come in from the Luna Classic community and started trading on Binance, right? And I think that there would have been a huge influx of people. And what I'm hoping for is the likes of KuCoin and these other exchanges that say they support the community but really haven't done anything will come on board and actually implement a burn, whether or not it's their trading fees, this 0.2%, whatever it is. And believe you me, I've been in talks with as many exchanges as I possibly can, still talking, trying to explain exactly what it is we want, because surprisingly, a lot of these exchanges don't really actually understand what's happening. And even though it might seem like it, the Luna Classic community is very small, right? I know it's a $1 billion market cap and all of that stuff, but in comparison to everything that's going on, it's very, very small. So with that said, this is what's going on. Potentially moving to a 0.2% tax burn, which I actually think is good, and 10% being set aside to help finance the ecosystem. Again, I think it's good. But I am glad that we finally realized that people don't want to actually be taxed, because why would you want to be taxed? A 1% tax is absolutely huge. It might seem small, but it's absolutely huge. A couple of % is perfectly fine, right? We can get away with that. Anyway, so jumping back onto here, we can head over here. And we can see that I think I've moved down to 21. My burn place has moved down to 21. So I'll need to be burning some more tokens in order to stay in the top 30. I need to get on it very soon. But thank you guys for supporting me. And we are seeing Binance here at 11 billion tokens and the 1.2% burn at 6 billion. But of course, this is only, this isn't higher than Binance's because people have stopped transacting on chain because they don't want to be taxed. which is fair enough. I think it's totally fair enough. Now, the price of Luna Classic down 0.7%, and the overall market actually up 1.3%. So working against the market today, not so great, but we're still holding a very interesting level, in my opinion. We're still holding a very nice level here between the lines of 0.25 and 0.27. Very strong for this move. Now, I was speaking about this with Tyler Hill on the channel in our live video. You can check it out. It'll be in the live section. It was just yesterday's video. But we had this huge monumental rise, and Luna Classic has done very well to hold up in this space. Like, it's done extremely well to still be holding around a 2.5x in this bear market. So great stuff for me. And what we were discussing was where we want to get bullish, really. And what we want to wait for is at least a break above this 0.27, if not around this 0.3 mark, really, before we see some more bullish momentum coming in. Because the risk to reward of getting involved in a short-term trade here is less so if you do wait for a nice confirmed breakout. Now, with that said, of course, if you are dollar cost averaging into Luna Classic the way I dollar cost average into Bitcoin, really any time, as long as you plan to hold it for a long time, and as long as you're okay with it going to zero, if that's what happens, any time is an okay time to be dollar cost averaging. Of course, you don't want to be chasing pumps. You want to be chasing dumps, really. That's what I would personally be doing. You got to make your own decisions here. But right now, very hard to decide what's going to happen exactly. Coming up here to retest the 0.27 mark, if you wanted to trade it the other direction, could be an opportunity for a short. But right now, I would love and expect to see maybe a retest of the 0.262 mark, or even down to the 0.25 mark before we get a nice little bounce coming in. As you can see, there is definitely a downtrend at play now. We've potentially broken out of it, but we're just going to have to wait to see what happens here. Now, if you do want to trade, you can do so over here on BingX. They have an amazing offer right now. You can sign up. The first 100 people to sign up will get $50 in their account. A $50 sign up bonus. You don't have to do anything for it. You just sign up. Now, this is definitely going to run out very quickly, right? So I would pause this video right now, sign up to BingX if you haven't already, and make the best of that bonus right now, because it is not going to last very long. The last time we did this, we did it with $20 for the first 300 people, and that filled up within, like, you know, a few hours. So if you want to make the best of it, do it right now. There's your opportunity. And you can also, of course, trade Bitcoin, which is what I'm personally looking for. I'm seeing this big pattern start to play out on the Bitcoin chart. This is a descending wedge here, which is normally a bearish pattern, right? So it's more likely to break bearish than it is to break bullish. Now, if this breaks bearish, it could be pretty catastrophic for the price of Bitcoin, coming down to potentially test, you know, even as low as $12,000, if not lower. And that's something I'm totally prepared for. And in fact, if Bitcoin went that low, I would be perfectly fine to continue to dollar cost average into it. But bearing in mind, if Bitcoin drops, the rest of the market is going to drop with it. So I would very much prepare for that to happen and be expecting of that sort of thing to play out. Now, on top of that, we do have the overall market looking very nice today. Very nice and green. Hopefully, we can go into this week and have a nice green week. It's about time we got some sustained green coming into the market. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.